Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another 1v1 from the Pwnanza team. And here we have ScReaM versus MenaceBash. We have ScReaM as the Blue Zerg at the top, 1 o'clock position here in Metalopolis. Gonna duke it out against MenaceBash, the other Zerg player, here at the bottom of Metalopolis, the 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock position. So ZDZ, a very volatile matchup here, and we'll see what each player decides to do. ScReaM slightly behind in terms of the Overlord, not really gonna matter that much, just for a few seconds. And no one is going to go for that temple we saw last game between ScReaM and another Zerg player. I can't remember who it was, but MenaceBash is actually going to be scouting so quickly. Quite surprisingly, he does want to see any potential cheese. And we'll also see that ScReaM is scouting thoroughly as well. The Overlord is going to see the drone, so now he's going to be knowing that this opponent is not there. Which, indeed, they are cross positions. And 14 supply for each player. Seems that we're going to be seeing 14 hatches for both. What the hell is going on here? Wow, nice with ScReaM, preventing the other drone from seeing his expansion. But this expansion was slightly ahead. Gas now being taken for ScReaM. The expansion was now finally spotted. And the spawning pool should be coming pretty quickly here by ScReaM. Of course, he is droning up as much as he can. He is 2 drones ahead. And now there's a spawning pool for ScReaM. And that's slightly delayed. Of course, if you can delay it, delay it. Because you can get 1 or 2 more drones, and that might be all the difference you need. So cool stuff from ScReaM, delaying his spawning pool as much as possible. And he even has the gas working before his opponent. He's got the same number of drones actually, 18 to 18. But again, if you make less units and more drones, then the better. However, if you don't make enough units, then you lose, because Zerg units are fast. For example, Lings are fast, so if you don't make units, then you won't have time to make them by the time your opponents attack you. So metabolic push should be coming pretty quickly here, I would expect. And ScReaM positioning his overlords nicely there to observe any attack routes. Roach Warren now being made for MenaceBash. And no Roach Warren for ScReaM just yet. He's instead opting to go for that metabolic boost, which is something I must agree with. I believe that so fast, so early Roaches is not really the way to go, especially in our large map, especially in cross positions like we are here. I think the Lings are much better. They establish map control, and they give you a chance to counterattack if your opponent decides to move out with slow Roaches. So nice stuff for ScReaM. He still does have 1 drone here mining gas. His opponent does have the 3 of them. Of course, he needs the gas to get Roaches. He's pursuing an Overlord with a slow Queen. The Overlord is going to die, but the Queen is so far out of position that it's going to take some time for it to get that inject going. 4 Roaches in production for MenaceBash. And now the Roach Warren is being made for ScReaM, delaying that yet again and getting 5 drones in production. Wow, really cool stuff to see here from ScReaM. Notice that he is 28 to 24, and soon he will be either farther ahead, 32 to 26, and 33 to 30. So still ahead. He's got link speed. His opponent does not have link speed, so now he can control both Zelnaya towers for free practically. And indeed, there he goes. Gonna kill that link easily, and now these Roaches are not gonna be able to be broken. However, ScReaM does have more drones than his opponent by 2. Not that that's much of a difference, but it can always make some of the difference. So these links here are seen by MenaceBash. Now MenaceBash knows that he cannot move out with these roaches because those links can just run away and maybe get into his base and overall put you into a situation where you don't want to be, and that's exactly what ScReaM is trying to achieve by putting his links in a place where MenaceBash can see them. Going back to ScReaM's base, a few more links there. The Evo chamber now being made, and no Evo chamber for MenaceBash, and ScReaM is going to be able to be ahead in terms of those upgrades. Although he's just in one gas, so he's not going to be able to get roaches and upgrades all at once. Notice ScReaM's inject just flawless completely, and here is a huge attack by ScReaM with roaches and lings. His lings want to attack the roaches, not the other lings, and indeed so many lings for ScReaM. He's going to be able just to completely destroy his opponent's army, and indeed he is managing to do so. But no, the benefit of the defender favoring MenaceBash, and MenaceBash just able to defend the attack. That was tough. Nice defense there by MenaceBash, having just enough units to defend, but ScReaM 45 drones to 31. Here come a lot of roaches and lings. He's going to be able just to defend against the attack. And there we go. The queen is getting attacked, but not going to be killed. However, a lot of lings were lost there for MenaceBash. And a lot of drones for ScReaM. For the unit cannon station again, we see that, 45 to 41. MenaceBash definitely not staying behind. He's only like 3 drones behind. So extremely good there by MenaceBash. However, ScReaM's macro is just too powerful here, as we can see. MenaceBash's queens do have a lot of energy compared to ScReaM's. We can see that. And the upgrades are faster for ScReaM. He probably will be attacking as soon as he achieves +1. Or maybe roach speed. I guess he'll win to roach speed now. And he's going to be getting the third base as well. Does he see the third base? Yes, he has seen the third base nearing completion. So he now wants to get a third base of his own. You, of course, do not want to be behind on hatcheries as Zerg against Zerg. And ScReaM does have to protect his third base from being killed, which is our Ling's going to be attacking the third base. But somehow he did see them. So the third base gets killed, not cancelled. And that was so good. I heard something explode. And ScReaM is gonna attack here. He's got +1. His opponent has got +1 as well. But many more roaches for ScReaM. And the Ling's now coming into play as well. And wow, the hatchery is gonna die after being complete. And he has to kill the hatchery. Or he might actually just go in for the kill right now. Indeed, roach speed getting upgraded. That roach one is probably going to die very quickly. A queen actually wins against a roach, so that's interesting to know. The third base now being taken for ScReaM again. Roaches attacking drones, not the best. And indeed, the drones were dying quickly. The hatchery had no health at all, could be killed with ease. And MenaceBash eventually decides to leave the game with no GG, of course. So, really nice game there by ScReaM. Definitely sacrificing his hatchery and nearly killing the hatchery of his opponent, but then just deciding that he had enough, he can just go and kill him. So that's what he did. And that was cool. He did manage to win the game, and that was GG.